Speed kills, and it often results in a future payday for the fastest prospects annually at the NFL Combine. More than 300 prospects in the 2019 draft will descend on Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis next week for the Scouting Combine, an event designed to give talent evaluators, GMs and other franchise personnel an up-close opportunity to see how players test in individual athleticism and strength drills. The 40-yard dash is one of the more fascinating televised portions of the event and usually attracts the most viewers. And when it's time for wide receivers, running backs and defensive backs to set their mark, low numbers come in rapid succession. To clear any confusion on how this list was determined, according to NFL.com's records, electronically clocked times began at the NFL Combine in 1999. So, that mythical 4.25 that Deion Sanders ran in 1989, at least for this exercise, is moot. For the record, Sanders' blazing fast 40 is considered official as a hand-timed 4.27, which is insanely quick. The Combine began in 1982, but we're only sifting through times from the past 2 decades and will keep that as the starting point for record purposes. Only official times are included in this exercise. The details: the fastest man at the NFL Combine in 2009, Hayward Bay, parlayed his quickness into a way too early 7th overall selection by the Oakland Raiders. Owner Al Davis, in love with speed, made the decision to go with the wide receiver out of Maryland with the franchise's first pick, surprising many. He lasted 4 years in Oakland before signing a 1-year deal with Indianapolis. Over the past 5 years with the Pittsburgh Steelers, Hayward Bay has 33 catches and 4 touchdowns. The details: a first-team All-ACC honoree and consensus All-American during his final season at Clemson, Hill impressed scouts at the Combine with a 4.30 in 2006 and came off the board at No. 15 overall a few months later. His career was short-lived, however. He earned the St. Louis Rams Team Rookie of the Year honors in 2006, but his next 2 seasons were derailed on injured reserve. By 2010, he was out of the NFL. The details: an all-purpose threat with speed to burn at Kansas State, Figors finished his career with 73 receptions for 1,144 yards to go along with 2,275 all-purpose yards. The All-Big 12 selection went in the 3rd round of the 2007 NFL Draft to the Baltimore Ravens, where he spent 2 seasons, primarily on special teams. He spent time with 5 different teams from 2009 to 11 before trying his talents in the Canadian Football League. The details: this defensive back from South Florida was a first-round pick in 2005 after showcasing his individual talents at the Combine. During his 3-year career with the Huskers, Washington intercepted 11 passes and broke up another 38 as Nebraska's top player in the secondary. He played 3 years in Oakland and 3 with Baltimore before his playing days came to an end. The details: Van Dyke was a spot starter during his career with the Hurricanes and strengthened his draft stock with a solid showing at the NFL Combine in 2011. A track: he played for 5 different teams from 2011 to 16 before he stepped away from the game. The details: Nelson is facing an extremely important season with Arizona after managing a career-low 7 receptions last season. He was a 5th-round pick in 2015 after posting a 4.28 time, 0.04 seconds shy of the then combined record of 4.24 seconds held, at the time, by Chris Johnson. Nelson was a first-team All-American at UAB in 2014. The details: Myrick signed a modest, 4-year, $2.49 million contract with the Jaguars as a 7th-round selection in 2017 and was waived prior to his 2nd season. He is currently a member of the Vikings practice squad. The details: another talented wideout the Raiders took a flyer on in the 4th round of the 2013 NFL Draft. Ford played out his rookie deal in Oakland before the franchise decided not to renew his contract during the 2014 offseason. He still holds the record for most kickoff returns for touchdowns in a season out west. 3. The details: this guy was special at the University of Georgia. There was little doubt he'd be an impact player in the NFL after dusting off a 4.28 in 1999, but 2 decades later, he is retired from the game as a Pro Football Hall of Famer. The 12-time Pro Bowler has 52 career interceptions and 4 touchdowns over stints with the Denver Broncos and Washington Redskins. The details: Goodwin flew under the radar a bit heading into his 2013 appearance at the NFL Combine with only 7 career touchdown receptions at Texas over 4 seasons, but he left with improved stock and confidence he'd be a factor at the next level. He was right. Goodwin has scored 12 times in his first 6 years in the NFL and is currently on San Francisco's active roster. The details: despite being one of the fastest men of all time at the Combine, Archer couldn't cut it at the next level. Pittsburgh used a third-round pick on the speedster out of Kent State in 2014 after he earned the MAC Special Teams Player of the Year award and was a consensus All-American. He saw work on special teams and limited snaps on offense with the Steelers before his flame went dark soon thereafter. The details: arguably the most successful player among the speedy running backs mentioned in this list, Johnson turned heads out of East Carolina with an eye-popping 4.24 in 2008 and used that quickness at the next level immediately. A 3-time Pro Bowler, Johnson was the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year in 2012 after tallying a league-record 2,509 yards from scrimmage for the Tennessee Titans, 2006 rushing. During his career, he managed 6 consecutive 1,000-yard campaigns 2008 to 13 and was a durable talent. The details: bothered by an injury as a rookie in 2017, the NFL's fastest man scored 7 touchdowns for the Bengals on just 21 catches last season. The first-round pick out of Washington posted incredible 1.49-second 10-yard splits in Indianapolis. That's superhero quick. See his quickness for yourself here.